are Dream Wulf, and we are Rose City Review! Man, what are we doing?
How are you doing over there, Jason? You all set? Everything good?
All right,
So we ready to
I
go?
avoided the house.
Ready.
Cool. Well, hey, welcome to Rose City Review Presents. Today we have Dream Wulf on. This is awesome. Thank you guys for coming out.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
We've kind of known each other, at least online, for a little bit. Back in, you were in Austin, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how long were you guys in Austin before you decided to come back?
A year.
Okay.
We were traveling around. We went from Hawaii. We went
We went
everywhere from Hawaii
Oh, nice.
to. We went back, got in the car, and then drove all the way down to Texas. But we took our time because I wanted to show her the Arkansas. But like the forest.
Yeah.
Not Arkansas. The Ozarks.
I wanted to show her Arkansas.
The Ozarks.
Nice.
And yeah, we did that, and we were like, let's just move to Austin. And we got a place.
Sweet.
So is the show pretty spot on?
Yeah, dude. Oh, so we stayed at the Ozark that
What?
where we were, that whole place. It's where all the
Over
rich
that
people.
Netflix
okay.
show.
Yeah, it's
that's where all the
pretty freaking
rich
weird.
people go, and like they have their cabins there, and it's like off season and then season. But yeah, we stayed there, camped out there, and
Got so
thought,
scared.
thought we were gonna get murdered
Yeah.
at some point. Well, Jessica thought I was laughing.
Well,
Sorry.
okay, so we like pull into this campsite, and we've been like, I don't know, 8 months up at this point.
On the road, yeah.
Yeah. And so, if the camp host is not there in gypsy life, right? Like you're gonna wait for them.
But
to
no
come,
one was.
also
no
nobody
one
was,
was there.
To be fair, nobody was there. So we like pull into this campsite, and we're there for like 2 days, and nobody is there. It's like completely abandoned. And we're like getting kind of used to it. There's showers, the water is still running. And we like set up our tent, and we're in it, and we're like, it's like late at night one night, and we're like watching something about, it was like muddy water.
So we're just watching a documentary.
Yeah. And we like hear this like gravel of like a car going on the gravel is like driving around. They're driving like really erratically and like really fast. So like immediately like, no one is around. What is that, right? So we're both kind of like this. And it like pulls up
In front of our
really close
tent.
to our tent and shines its brights on our tent. And I was
Poor
like,
Jessica. Oh man.
I was like, oh, what's happening? And they get out, and the car is still running, and they just stand there.
What?
Yeah.
And they're just, you can feel
How many
them.
people were there?
I don't know.
It's
there's
nobody
probably
else is
two.
there. It's just us and one person. I don't know. One person got out.
One person? Yeah.
Uh-huh. And they're just standing there, and you can like feel them staring. And I'm like looking at John, and I'm like obviously like starting to panic, right? And he hands me this knife, and he hands me this flashlight, and he says, "Just run. Just keep running and don't come back." And I start crying, and I'm like,
Just
"Please
starts
stop,
crying,
please
and
stop."
I
I'm like
couldn't
trying.
help it.
I'm
I
like
started
trying
laughing
to be quiet.
so hard.
And then like he's just telling me,
So hard.
he's like he's you were laughing, you fucking dick. And then he's
So
like just
rude.
telling me like I think he's
I'm
laughing
so
because he's
sorry.
nervous,
But I was
Yeah.
like, I wanted this to be, if this is our last moment, I wanted to be like laughing.
And I'm just crying.
Crying.
And so he starts unzipping the tent, and I'm just like shaking my head, like, no, I don't want to like go. We should fight this person together, like do something,
Wow.
And then they get in the car and they peel off super quick, like gravel flying, and they don't come back.
No
And so
one
the
comes
next
back.
day,
No
no one
back.
came back. Nothing happened. The next day we left. We're fucking out. Sorry.
That would scare me.
So the Ozarks, nice.
Yeah.
Well, it's in the Arkansas too. I mean, like,
Who knows what they were doing?
I spent a lot of time in Arkansas, and I don't know. I just know that people are weird sometimes.
People are strange, yes.
Especially when you're a stranger.
Yeah. So you guys been together for a while. Like, how did Dream Wulf come to be? How did it start? Like, are all original members, or where do you guys fit into the picture? When did you come to the band? Like Kyla and Glenn.
Kyla?
I just joined this band January
Oh, right on.
28th to be exact.
What time?
What time? 7 p.m.
Yeah, dude.
band practice time.
Accurate.
Funny thing, like, the new year is always that, New Year resolutions. My resolution was like, I want to be in this cool band. I'm going to find it or they're going to find me. Real words. Yeah, John hits me up on Instagram and he's like, yo, what are you doing? I need a bassist. We got this gig and we got this tour. What do you
ready?
think? Let me think about it. Hold on.
So did you guys know each other previously, or you just found
We
her on
have.
Instagram?
Yeah,
Okay.
actually.
We have known each other for a while. 4 years.
Let's
Very
say-
specific.
Like 4 years. That's,
Well, yeah, so
4
I moved
years.
to Portland 2015. Yeah, I met you back 4 years, yeah.
Yeah, like I met. Was it the first time you met her at the ranger station?
no.
You had met.
Or was it at the Ozarks? Was she the one standing outside
She might have been.
Now I'm told that I have to get it on camera. Can you pronounce your full name for us?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Okay, it's Kyla Uilani Okekaimalie Auna Mauna Kea.
Whoa.
Wow.
We gotta know that.
the You gotta introduce her on stage. Is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh,
my.
absolutely.
I gotta practice it a few times. though.
Kyla. That's why I was just like,
Make sure you get all that in on the subtext on the video.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's quite.
yeah, with the
lengthy.
kahakos and the.
She's been an awesome addition.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna stick around. It was like an audition. I was nervous, and
Yeah.
I just.
I'm
came
glad you
in.
stuck around. We're glad.
Yeah, because when I
Yeah.
first saw you guys, you had a keyboard player and a different bass player, I believe.
Christian, yes. And then,
Christian
Brian.
moved to Puerto Rico.
yes.
Hmm.
That's how we met
Yeah,
each other,
Christian.
through Christian.
Yeah.
And,
It's like-
and we were in a band together.
It's like
Uh,
one of those things where like it's
Interesting.
all like it seems like I guess kind of like the other side of the quilt. Like when you're first looking at it, it like doesn't make any sense until like you get like a portion of the quilt. That's the side that has all the patterns. Where you're like, hey,
Yeah,
like
lost.
I see where this connected to this, connected to this, and then it like I don't know. Life is
Lost
funny
me.
like that.
Yeah.
You lost me at quilt. But yes, I'll agree.
All right, so all things unconsidered. I actually just listened to that again this morning. It's a great EP. You guys have plans, I hear, for this year
Fantastic.
to have
Yes.
another release. Tell us a little bit about that.
We're gonna do a double EP.
Okay.
And then, so we're gonna do some of the old material from All Things Unconsidered, because that thing was recorded in Austin in a tiled kitchen, in our like studios, like living space, and it was recorded in 5 days. So one day we did a song. We wrote all those songs a day. Each day we wrote a new song. We made a point to see how long we could do that and record it at the same time. So I just come
So
up
you were like literally write a song and then
a
record
day,
it?
yep, at the same day.
Nice.
Damn.
And so all
'Cause
those,
those are great songs. Yeah.
we were surprised. So we were really surprised, and it came out of like, kind of anger and desperation of like, what are we doing in life, kind of stuff. We took a walk, and I was like, all right, this is what we're gonna do. When I get home, I'm gonna start writing riffs. And when you hear me writing the riffs, you're gonna start writing the lyrics. So we did that. And then after we did that, we didn't like make a fuss about anything and just recorded it. Just like that. And then we were like, all right, we're done. Okay, and then that ended and we slept. The next day we did the same thing. And we just kept doing it. And then we put the EP out, and it was like, I didn't even spend time mixing it. As you can tell, it was just like raw. Like nothing. I just did it. And then we asked some of the venues in Austin, and they were like, we were so surprised. They were like, yes. I was like, we don't have a band. They were like, you're playing this Friday. I'm like, oh shit.
So
We got on Craigslist.
Was it just you two that recorded the whole EP?
Yes.
So you did like the drums, bass.
Yes,
everything?
electronic drums. And I had to do drum parts 2 to 3 times.
Oh yeah.
Layered, because I'm not good. I'm just like,
You're
all
pretty
right,
good.
play my beat, and then on top of that, I'll play my whatever,
Fills
all the
and
ghost
stuff.
notes and all that, and then the third one, just kind of make sure my kicks and snares are good. And yeah, we got a gig, and we went on Craigslist. Anybody join? We got a gig, and people answered, and we had.
The original members. Which
That's awesome.
were-
That actually
That's a
makes
cool
me
story.
like the
Yeah.
album even more, to be honest. Like knowing that backstory behind it. That's super cool.
Yeah, we wanted to just do it and not think about it, and do it in like as far as we can do it. Probably 7 days. We had like 7 songs, and then just cut it, and just try to get a gig out of this thing we just recorded, and it was successful in that
Feels
way. But
like-
we didn't know, so we played some of the awesome spots in Austin, like spots that we didn't even think we could do, and we did it. And we had the turnout. We didn't know anybody in Austin because I was just working. She was working. We didn't know any. So I'm like, oh, we're going to have 1 people, 2 people. But man, our first show, I don't feel that place
Yeah,
up. I
Charlie's.
couldn't believe it. I
It was
couldn't
really
believe
cool.
That's pretty cool.
I
Yeah.
got so wasted. Because I was like, oh, no one's going to be here. We just couldn't believe how fast it was going. And then
It was like a wind just was like, and it was just
yeah.
all of these things. It was incredible. It was
And we
incredible.
wanted to move back to Portland, though. And I was like, we need Glenn. We always kept talking. I was like, we need
Yeah, we
Glenn.
always kept
Yeah.
talking about Glenn.
We need Glenn. He knows what I'm doing.
Yeah. Well,
So
I
we
do
played
have to,
so long.
to say, yeah, I've tried to play with a lot of other guitarists, and it's not the same dynamic that I have with him.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is because I played with him the most out of anybody.
Yeah, and he knows. You know what I mean. You know when I'm like out of my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do get out of my mind, and I'm like, sometimes when you see that and you're playing with, playing together, you don't know what to do. But Glenn knows what to do. You do that.
I follow you down a weird path
Yeah, we
sometimes.
said-
I'm like, oh, I hope that sounded good. I don't know.
So he
But then
just.
you guys end up like creating on top of it.
So we're
Yeah.
always
Cool.
every show we're always creating something like new.
That's
Because
awesome.
we don't do the same things over and over. It's fun. And then when we practice, like we think of things now and we do it. And then we might not do it. Because something else might come along.
But then we might.
Yeah.
Then we might not.
It's actually like it's so cool because I'm like I feel like when I'm playing, it's like I'm also participating
Mm-hmm.
in like watching us. And so it's so
That's-
fun for me.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh, yeah.
oh man, this is fun. I'm like watching us.
No, yeah, no, I felt the same way.
So it's cool.
Certain shows, I just get way in the zone, and like, I just can close my eyes and I can see myself playing. I was like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pegasus Project, like that was one of my
Observing.
favorite shows. Was our
That was cool.
blast off the tour.
That's
Yeah.
kind of one of those things too that I think that like there might be other people that understand it, but I think it's mainly like musicians can really connect on this other outside level
It is.
Yeah.
where like you're saying like you guys know where each other's going all the time. You know, you saying that you can just close your eyes and still see yourself playing and stuff. I feel like that's a total musician thing.
Yeah, it's not. It's like something that I don't know if we can ever explain in any like science or anything.
No.
It's like something that's, it's not there, but it's there when you're doing it, and you can't explain it.
It's collective art, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get try to like I'm always trying to achieve like a flow state.
Yeah.
Where it's like I kind of stop thinking about everything else other than the music and being in the moment. Sometimes it's hard because you're nervous for a show or something, and then you're too much in your head.
Yeah.
And then and I won't be playing as good, and then it's like you gotta just shut it out. But
Well, speaking of shows, so you January 28th, how many shows have you played with the band proper so far? And tell us a little bit about the next show coming up, I guess, in June, right?
Yeah, so I guess my first show with them was at this house show at the aquarium, and then from then on it was like last week of February, 2 in March, 2 in April, and then our tour.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say like collectively it was maybe around like 10 to 12
Nice, dude.
shows within the past 3 months.
That's awesome.
It's like mind blowing.
Oh man, that blew my mind. Whoa.
Wow, the
Yeah,
aquarium
that's a
was your
lot.
first show?
Yeah, that was my first show.
Wow.
Yeah, I was nervous.
Oh,
she
That's
picked
Yeah.
she
That
picked
shit
everything.
was packed.
remember when
So
all my friends
quick.
came.
No.
Yeah.
So
We're like-
quick.
It was like
Wow, you're badass.
You're so badass.
I felt it was like the second practice. You already knew the material.
No,
there was little hiccups and stuff.
Yeah,
but
there
but it was already like we were meshing. Like,
I mean,
really
he
well.
gave me the EP to like. He's like, "Well, here's our EP," and I studied it like,
Nice.
you know, I was just like, boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom.
it showed.
And I'm like, so what? Did I cut it?
That blew my mind. I'm like, wow, you're badass.
Have you passed the audition yet?
Oh, you're,
Oh yeah.
That's now.
Exactly.
no, we can't have any other.
And so coming up in June then on the 20th, right?
Mhm.
At the
Yeah.
Holocene.
That's a great venue.
That's a great venue. Have you guys played there before?
No.
Oh, it's a
That's
fantastic
worth our time.
venue. Yeah, you guys will enjoy it, I think.
With,
It'll suit you guys pretty well.
Salapanto.
Mm-hmm. They're
They're
great.
so good. And Shannon Entropy.
So I recently just discovered that you guys had some stuff from back in 2015. You had Dire Nova.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's when we started
Okay.
doing things. That's our first recording. We I don't know if it's out, but we had a lot more. 5 songs on that.
We had 7?
I don't know why we took. Why did we take it down?
I don't know.
So it's still on Bandcamp with a couple songs in there. It doesn't
Yeah.
have 5 or 7. There's just a couple on there. But
Yeah.
So
I recently just discovered that and listened to it. It's really good. Like 11:11 or something.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's our.
really enjoyed
11:11 was recorded. It was our first song we ever did together.
Yeah.
And it was recorded in Linton, Oregon, which is like right over the bridge from St. John's. And we just started like, vibing, doing the thing, playing that. And then the house got sold that we were staying at. So we took
Yeah.
to this 4-door Mazda Protege with a few of our things. And that's when we started traveling. We lived out of like a compact car, and it was awesome. And for work, we would either like woof, so it's just like equal exchange, or we would paint houses, or we would roof, or we would like landscape for people. And in one particular instance in the Rocky Mountains, we had worked out this deal where we could live in the house that we were remodeling
A cabin in Vale.
for like lesser pay, basically.
Yeah,
So like
such
it
a
would just take it
rich
out, right?
community. Ooh.
And in one of the things we did, we got traded this. What is that? The drum thing?
Oh, it's like a Boss. It had all the multi effects, guitar effects, but they also had a drum machine.
Yeah.
It's an old Boss effects pedal, but that's where we got our drums.
That's where we recorded that. Was in like a barely renovated cabin in Vale, 11,000,
13,000.
13,000 feet up.
Oh, wow.
Vale.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hi.
Yeah.
It was so high.
No, so I
I tried to go for a
I
run
got
out there,
sick.
and I was like, Couldn't breathe.
I got sick I had an elevation sickness for a couple
Yeah.
of days, maybe like 3 to 4 days, because I would keep doing what I was doing and like move the way I do. Then I wouldn't drink water or like rest, so I would just get so tired and just get.
Rest and water is very important.
High,
At any elevation.
Yeah, that was a good time, but that was a good project.
Speaking of getting sick or being sick, recently you've had an ocular issue, right?
Thank you.
Rod and I had this idea after witnessing some of the photographs online that maybe you could
why you posted that.
zoom in on that and make it your new EP cover.
Oh, absolutely.
Just kidding, but
Plus tears.
Maybe.
just kidding. But full recovery, I take it. You look fine now.
Yes.
Yeah, that
yes.
looked pretty gnarly in the eye there. That was pretty
Oh.
bad.
It was-
I just want to interject real
That's
quick.
fine.
It was posted,
Oh, God.
and then people kept commenting on it. So every time I would open up Facebook, it would be like the first thing I would see. And it was just like, God,
Yeah, I
get
saw it
this
more
off
than
here.
once. I was just like, go.
I did that so like viciously too. Like I was like, I've had to deal with this, so everyone has to look at it.
Yeah, and we had a show. We had to cancel it.
Yeah.
We needed proof.
Yeah. Gosh.
It was
Yeah,
like
that was like
It was
severe
nuts.
case of pink eye.
It was
Oh, it was
so
so severe.
so
I'm
the
surprised I didn't
progression
get
of
it.
this
Yeah.
was so weird. Like we were like at our house. It's like midnight. I'm not sick. Everything is fine. Playing banjo and guitar with a friend.
Yeah.
And the next morning, I woke up like sick as a dog. Like dogs are pretty sick, but like the bad kind of sick. You know what I mean? And like I had like fever chills. And I could
passed
barely
out.
move, and then I was like,
Damn.
I'm
Passed
gonna
out
go
from
to
her
work.
fever.
I'm gonna go to work because I have to, you know. I'm gonna just power through it, mental through it. It's gonna be fine. And I get to work, and it's just we have a couch at work, and I'm finding myself sleeping more on the couch than doing anything else. And I tell my boss like, hey, it's one of those things. I gotta go. And right as I was about to leave, I like started to faint, and like barely made it home, and then like had 105 fever, stayed like totally asleep, totally dead. Like it was crazy, and then I just was sick all week, and then right when I thought that I was getting better,
Oh man.
like I was like, I'm feeling much better. I'm like gonna go buy a pedal from Trade Up. Everything's great, you know, like I can finally do this. We can play the show at Pegasus, and it's gonna be great. Like my eyes started really hurting, and I was like, this is weird. And I'm at Trade Up, and like just feeling like super off, and I blink, and the guy who's selling me the pedal is like, there's something weird in your eye, dude. And I was like, oh, really? And I like rubbed my eye, and there was just like pus coming out, and I was like, I gotta go. I was like, this is the worst.
But she got the pedal. And it's amazing.
That's the most important part, right?
I was
Man,
like,
I-
I don't care about your eye,
You
but
might
she got
lose
the
an
pedal.
eye, but you got a pedal.
Yeah.
Here's Dream Wulf with Northern Lights.